Hi there.
Robin, what's the situation in Lyriar?
It's not good. It's like a totally different city from when we were there. The people who live there have been taking off the second they see our soldiers. It's made it hard to gather information.
That bad?
Yeah. I actually had to tell our guys on the streets to start patrolling without armor.
What the hell happened here?
Ballastar's troops had a pretty strict curfew. Most of the citizens were barely allowed out of their homes. And anyone who slipped up were either beaten, robbed, or both.
So much for standing up to tyranny.
It sounds like it was mostly bored soldiers being stupid. But they didn't get much pushback from above. That's what happens when you let too many things slide.
Unbelievable. I barely recognize Benario anymore.
It's not Benario doing this. It's Ballastar and his little band of killers. He raised taxes too, you know, after he killed Abramo. Apparently he's been squeezing all of Florient dry. That's why they won't look us in the eye here.
Tell the troops about this. Make sure everyone knows. The populace here is off limits. Keep a close eye on it.
Right.
And let the people know that we're here to stop the man who was oppressing them. Maybe that'll ease the situation.
You got it, Cap.
Yes?
Marshall, do you have a moment?
Certainly. What's wrong?
Ballastar's reign. It's even worse than we thought. The temperature on the streets is dangerously high.
I'm aware. It's not a situation we can resolve overnight, but we can resolve it. The most important thing right now is not to repeat Ballastar's mistake.
Right. I put Robin in charge of keeping our people under control.
Good. It'll take time to demonstrate that we're not the same as them. But we also can't afford to stay here long.
I sense a suggestion coming.
I think I should stay behind here for a while. Someone needs to help this place get back on its feet.
Marshall.
Lyriar is important. Even after all it's been through. It's a city with a tremendous population and considerable resources. It's also a stronghold we've breached twice, so we know how to defend it. And symbolic significance aside, we need a place like this. We're on a winning streak right now, but there may come a day when that isn't the case. Should the worst come to pass, Lyriar can give us a safe place to fall back to.
You know, now that I think about it, you haven't left my side since Lynetta.
I suppose that's true.
Well, you're right about one thing. I'm bound to start messing things up again soon. So try not to be gone too long.
I'll be back before you know it. In the meantime, here, for you.
A book?
It's poetry, a few of my favorites. I hope they put your heart at ease. They always do for me.
Thank you. We can talk about our favorites when you get back.
Looking forward to it. Oh, before I forget, Andrea was looking for you.
Andrea wants to talk to me? Now I know the whole world's been turned upside down.
She said she had something important to discuss.
All right. I'll go see what's going on.
Yes?
So what sort of work will you be doing in Lyriar?
The list keeps getting longer. Roads to repair, markets to reopen, food and water shortages. Right now, the city is like a disassembled puzzle. All the pieces are there, they just need putting together.
Let me know if you need anything from me.
What I need is a duplicate of myself.
Have you thought about recruiting some help?
I don't want to be even more of a burden.
I might have an idea.
Yeah? Eden, I need a favor. You have to hear me out, and you can't say no.
All right. Calm down. What do you need so badly that you're this riled up?
I heard Marshall is planning to stay in Lyriar. Please, have Sarah stay with her.
How do you know about that already? I only just heard myself.
I overheard Leonard talking about it. Now will you do it or not?
Andrea...
One of the scouts who helps her gather ingredients got injured in the last battle. He's fine, but it reminded me that we're right back in the thick of it now. Even the safest soldier isn't safe. Sarah isn't suited for this life. It was true back then, and it's just as true now. She's been lucky to survive this long. There's no telling what could happen in the future. And this war's just getting started. If she can be somewhere away from the action, even if it's just a little bit safer, I'll take it. Don't you think it's time for that?
Did you... discuss this with Sarah? I know how you feel, but we should ask Sarah before making a...
No, please don't. I'm asking you to make a decision.
We should ask what Sarah wants to do.
No, then this would have no point. You and I both know that Sarah will ask to stay with us.
Is that why you came to me? To strong-arm your sister? Is this actually about her, or is it about you?
I've never questioned her choices, no matter how much I wanted to. But this time is different. I know I'm right about this. So, Eden, please.
Okay, I'll do it.
Really?
Really. I understand where you're coming from.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you.
That's good to hear.
What is it?
I guess you've heard Marshall is planning to stay in Lyriar.
I have. I'm heartened to hear it. After 2 years of occupation, Lyriar is a mess. If anyone can sort things out, it's Lady Marshall.
So does that mean you're going with her?
I had contemplated it, but someone must oversee spycraft and intelligence work here.
You should stay with Marshall. She'll need help with all the administrative work, and there's no one better than you. I can find someone else to handle things here.
Yes, my heart tells me the same. Alas, we can't let sentimentality cloud our decisions. And if I were to stay, it wouldn't be for logic. It would be to selfishly indulge my own anxieties. I've shielded Marshall for long enough. It's time she spread her wings. And time that I respect that. I just hope she'll be careful.
Careful of what?
Lyriar is a resilient city, but resilience takes many forms. There will be some who have become accustomed to the present chaos, found ways to profit from it. They will resist her. I only hope she is ready for it.
Yes?
I talked to Leonard.
Oh, gods, I haven't gotten around to telling him yet. He'll be dropping everything to follow me, I suppose.
Actually, he already knew.
But how...
It's Leonard.
I see.
And he's not planning to follow you. He says it's time you spread your wings.
Oh, Leonard.
He is worried, though.
For my safety, you mean?
He says there are factions in the city that will try to stop you from making things better.
There will always be those who seek to profit from misery. But you needn't worry. I have no intention of engaging with them. I plan to simply eradicate them altogether.
Oh. In that case, happy hunting.
Hello. Thanks. Well, well. Look who it is.
Albrecht, what's the news on Ballastar?
According to reports, he has yet to capture Hollisburg. Marcus, the former head of House Siegwolf, has been killed, but his brother Emmerich is still putting up a fight.
Guess there's still a few brave people left in the world.
Just because they've managed to hold out until now doesn't mean they can do it forever. Not to mention there's always the chance Ballastar will give up on Hollisburg and turn his attention towards us.
Just remember your training and follow your orders. Do that, and Ballastar won't be a problem. Now, if you're through trading commentary, can we discuss our next move?
Until now, I figured we'd mostly rely on the element of surprise. Though I thought for sure Ballastar would have moved against us by now.
Sounds like good luck to me.
Hopefully. Now we just have to figure out how to use it.
What do you think of forming an alliance?
An alliance?
Marshall mentioned that Ballastar began ruling like a tyrant after his coup against Abramo. That was why the Siegwolves rebelled in the first place. But they can't be the only ones dissatisfied with this state of affairs.
Albrecht, did you not hear anything I just said? Our troops are more than ready for this. We don't need anyone else's.
Clara, let's hear him out, and then make a decision.
The decision is obvious. You just don't like it.
Continue.
It's safe to assume the Siegwolves aren't alone in their discontent for Ballastar's rule, and yet none of the other lords have risen up. Most likely that's a result of how ruthless he's been about stamping out any hint of opposition. But what do you suppose they're saying now?
That he's hesitating toward us, and getting his ass kicked at Hollisburg.
Precisely. We have a brief window here. If we extend the Lords an offer, I believe they'll accept.
There. We heard him out. And I can already tell you where that story ends. How many times do I have to say this? I can handle Ballastar on my own.
Clara, no one here is questioning your skills. But charging headfirst into Ballastar would make for one bloody fight, even if we win. If there's a way around that, I think it's worth a try.
I knew you didn't have the stomach for this. Always looking for some clever angle. I'll say this once. We can't trick our way out of every fight. Waiting around for the safer choice is the best way to let golden opportunities pass you by.
I hear you, Clara. But squaring up against Ballastar is about as far from a golden opportunity as it gets. Besides, this alliance thing is still a long shot anyway. If it falls through, you'll get your fight one way or the other. Just be patient a little longer.
Do what you want. Just don't come crying to me.
If you're planning a meet, Haset's would be the best place. Should put our hosts at ease to be on their own home turf, and it sets us up to strike at Ballastar.
Sounds like a plan. Then the Allied Summit will be held at Haset's. Send a messenger and start making preparations. We've got no time to waste. Dismissed.
There you are.
Albrecht.
We're ready to move.
Remember this place? It's where we first met.
Oh, yes. I recall that creature we met as well.
Standing here, I can't help but think it feels like fate. We're lucky to have you. Especially considering everything we've been through since.
We should be off. The Lords await.
Karel, Pau, Mateus, Alexandre, and even Katerina. One by one, the High Houses joined forces with Eden's cause. Ostensibly, they gathered to avenge the late King Abramo. But their true motivation was plain for all to see. The protection of their own wealth and power from Ballastar's iron heel. Of such fickle things was the alliance against Ballastar born, and by unanimous consent, Eden chosen as its high commander.
How fared the summit?
Better than expected. They all signed without incident. Makes sense, I guess. They don't have much choice.
If I were you, I wouldn't put much faith in that little scrap of paper. Easy come, easy go, and all that. Don't get me wrong, it's a good story. All of Artemisia united under common purpose. Till that purpose is met anyway. Then out come the knives.
We'll worry about that later.
Won't have to. They won't have the balls. Or the knives, for that matter.
What do you mean?
When your family owns a lot of land, they make your name really big on the maps. But that's not the same thing as having actual power. Empire fell. These are just the lucky little pissants who scurried out of the way.
So our great allied army is just an illusion.
I need time. Enough to train these idiots into something real. It won't matter how many soldiers we have if I can't give an order and trust them to get it done.
How much time do you need?
A month.
You know that's pushing it. Ballastar won't give us that long. Our new allies might not even be around by then.
Even if they are, Convincing them to fall in line might not be easy.
Then forget it. I said from the start I'd rather stick with my own troops anyway.
Perhaps we could arrange a memorial to King Abramo.
We're talking about training. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
As you say, the alliance is an agreement between nobles. We'll need a declaration to the public. And if we expect them to fight for us, we'll also need to make the case for overthrowing Ballastar. So, let us make an occasion of it. Commemorate Abramo's death, and in the same stroke, announce the alliance to bring his killer to justice. Rouse the public's heart.
A king like Abramo deserves to be properly remembered.
We'll begin preparations immediately.
You asked for time. I'm doing my best to get it. But you should start looking into other options in case it doesn't work.
You spent a lot of time thinking about how not to lose. One of these days, you'll have to actually try to win.
Two years ago, King Abramo of House Orsio brought the Empire's cruelty to an end. For his actions, he was rewarded with a knife in his back, and his killer's name is Ballastar Fenice, a new tyrant blinded by power and greed. That is why I, Eden, and 5 noble lords have gathered to bring justice to Ballastar and those who serve him. To them, I say this: if you have any honor left at all, surrender now. Those who choose to side with a monster will meet the same fate.
The Alliance commemorated the death of King Abramo and pledged to bring his murderer to justice. Bolstered by public support, the Alliance enjoyed a swell in solidarity. But persuading the lords to bide their time would prove another challenge altogether.
What news?
The majority voted to move immediately.
What are they thinking?
Our troops outnumber Ballastar's. They think waiting would be a waste of time. More importantly, we don't have the resources to feed an army this size.
A difficult obstacle.
It's now or never. If we try to delay, this alliance crumbles before it's begun.
Suits me fine.
Clara.
It was always going to come to this. Ballastar keeps his troops small for a reason. They're elite, hardened, loyal. These Alliance troops don't have the experience to execute our maneuvers. Numbers are the only advantage we've got. If we want to make use of that, we need a simple battle. No extra wrinkles.
So, head on after all then.
That's right. But Ballastar's learned some lessons too. We can't count on him being reckless. We'll have to draw him out onto the battlefield.
And how do you plan to do that?
Castyllian. We steal his home right from under him.
Castyllian, huh?
Take that, and he won't have a choice. He'll have to respond. Then all we have to do is beat him.
You make it sound easy. But you're right. That'll draw him out of Hullisburg for sure. Okay, Clara. We'll try it your way. Albrecht, notify the lords. The Alliance marches on Castyllian.
According to our scouts, the general in command of Castyllian is Hector.
Hector? That's a little surprising. I didn't think Ballastar trusted him that much.
I've been puzzling over the same thing. Alas, no answers yet.
Is everyone in position?
Yeah, we followed Claire's instructions to the letter. But there's something a little strange about all this, Cap.
What do you mean?
It's just the formation she has us in. They're not like her. She's got our forces all spaced out. Feels kind of sloppy.
We just got a message from the Lords. Their troops are in position, and the castle's surrounded.
Where's Hector?
No clue. But if I know him, he'll come out and greet us shortly.
You don't think he'll just hole up inside?
They're both bad options. I'm betting he'll take the lesser evil.
I'm not sure I follow your logic.
Robin, you've deployed your troops like I've told you to, right?
Yeah.
Good. I'll only explain this once, so listen up. The Alliance forces are lined up in straightforward formations. So we're gonna go in messy. To anyone up on those walls, it'll look like we're the weak link.
Whoa. So all this is to lure Hector out?
Now you've got it. Of course, as soon as the fighting starts, they'll figure out what we're up to.
But if he does come out, are you sure you're gonna be able to stop him?
As long as you don't get caught, it won't matter one way or the other. No matter what Hector does, the surprise should be enough to flip the momentum. Just be ready for whatever tricks he has up his sleeve.
Right.
Then we're all set. Let's move.
Robin, raise the signal. The battle starts now. It's quiet. How long do we have to wait?
Don't be in such a hurry. We could start the offensive once we know where Hector is. I've got scouts in the Alliance camps. As soon as they send word...
Listen up! We're busting through! Move your asses and don't look back!
Found him.
He can't afford to wait until the Alliance shows up. Looks like he's coming to us. Let's dig in and capture them one by one.
Like moths to a flame. Form up ranks! Don't let them get past us!
If I fall, may the light find use in my death.
You got it!
I march towards tomorrow.
Weapons aren't the only thing that rust.
You see the trees. I see the forest.
Heavens guide me.
Sure thing, Cap.
Tomorrow's a new day!
Whatever.
Understood.
It's time.
Well, well. Look who it is.
No problem!
I'll do what I can. Within every lie, a kernel of truth.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
The destination doesn't matter. It's the people you're with.
Don't throw your life away on reckless courage!
I want to believe.
Yes, sir.
I shall. Armor your body. Shield your heart.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Here it goes!
Easy.
Let's do this.
This is the plan. Live with it.
Consider it done.
I'll take hard truths over pretty lies.
No sweat.
I hope this helps.
Not all wounds can be seen.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can scare me more than that. As you command.
It was a bold move, Hector, but you failed.
You think I'm gonna die in some hellhole like this? The time is now!
So, you had more troops after all, huh?
At this rate, the Alliance must be fighting scarecrows. He's gonna combine all his forces! Don't let your guard down!
If we don't punch through, we're all dead! Fight to the last breath! Cut down any idiot who gets in your way!
Acknowledged.
I can handle that.
Coming right up!
O light, lend me your strength.
Every rose has its thorn.
Yes, sir.
Well, well. Look who it is.
All right.
As you will.
Let's roll. Where are we going again?
Easy.
Weapons aren't the only thing that rust.
It's all on me.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder! I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt!
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
Everyone has something to protect.
Well, well. Look who it is.
No flame can extinguish my will.
Sure.
You can do this. You can do this.
I understand. I'll do what I can.
Take my hand!
Raise your swords! This is not the place we die! Hector, I was wondering when I'd run into you.
Pleasant reunion. Move aside, and I'll spare your life for old time's sake.
My life? After what you've done, I'd be more concerned about your own.
Little bastard.
Life without purpose is as good as death.
Tomorrow's a new day!
Some questions are worth dying for.
Don't fight smarter.
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Consider it done.
If I have to.
Don't throw your life away on reckless courage. Yes, sir.
Heavens guide me.
If I fall, may the light find use in my death.
This is the plan. Live with it. Enjoy what time.
I understand.
You got it!
Everyone has something to protect.
No flame can extinguish my will.
I'll take hard truths over pretty lies.
Here goes!
Unhand me! Let me go!
That idiot! Cesare, they got Hughes!
You should spend less time worrying about him and more time worrying about yourself!
Damn it! Fine, let's push through, no matter—
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
I hope this helps.
I shall.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can scare me more than that.
As you will.
I failed to reach. Francisco the Bold has arrived!
You see the trees. I see the forest.
No problem! Easy!
All right.
I want to believe.
It's all on me.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Idiot. You made a mistake.
I march towards tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
I'll do what I can.
It's time.
O light, lend me your strength.
Not all wounds can be seen.
Let's do this. It's all on me.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can scare me more than that.
Armor your body. Shield your heart.
This isn't the end.
Guess my luck ran out.
I hope this helps.
No flame can extinguish my will.
If I fall, may the light find use in my death.
I shall.
Did I?
Guess my luck.
I'll do what I can.
As you will.
Raise your swords! This is not the place we die!
Jessup!
This...
Did I?
Coming right up!
Within every lie, a kernel of truth.
Sure thing, Cap.
Not all wounds can be seen.
And march towards tomorrow.
Francisco the Bull!
As you command.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
It's all on me.
Take my hand!
No flame can extinguish my...
Beaten by a kid. I'm getting rusty.
Tie him up! I'll admit, I thought you had us for a moment there.
But if all your troops are here, the Alliance must have taken the castle by now.
I don't mind doing all the work, but something about this feels off. Why would Ballastar give this place up so easily?
I'll wager Hector was acting alone.
Sounds like he and Ballastar are having some friction. Maybe when this is over, we ought to have a little chat. It's been a while, Hector.
Losing to you lot? Huh. Guess I've gotten rusty after all. Whatever. Kill me, and be done with it.
You weren't trying to defend that place at all. You were trying to escape. What's the matter? You and Ballastar having some little lovers' quarrel?
Quarrel? That ox barely communicates at all. Now spare me your rustic charm and stupid questions. I don't have the stomach for it.
Fine. Take him away. We should keep him alive, though.
Why's that?
Call it a hunch. There's more he's not telling us. Besides, he might be useful down the road.
Fine by me. Do as you see fit.
Hey!
Hi there.
Hey!
All right.
Ha!
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
Sure.
Hey!
So, Pablo, what do you think of our camp?
I can't believe the size of it. I've never seen so many important-looking people in one place.
Things have definitely gotten a lot busier recently, with all our new Alliance friends.
How do you keep them all straight?
Honestly, it's a lot, even for me. I can barely remember the Lord's names, let alone their knights.
Hang on, hang on. Are you telling me there's people in this camp you haven't even met?
That's bad, huh?
No, it's great. I love meeting new folks, and I don't know anybody here. What do you say we give these fancy so-and-sos the old Lynetta charm offensive?
You know what, Pablo? Sure. That sounds like fun.
Great! Why don't we start with those two scary northerners on the east end of camp?
Sounds good. I'll meet you over there. Excuse me.
What do you want, Tiny?
Raphael, mind your manners. That's the one Corell told us about.
Ah, right. The merc who runs this place.
Former mercenary, actually. High Commander Eden.
A pleasure. I am Borislav. This is Raphael.
And I'm Pablo.
Hello.
Pablo's an old friend from my hometown. I'm showing him around.
So, you two are from Nibosa, huh?
We are the personal guard to Lord Corell of House Vulicica, proud steward of Nibosa.
Beautiful place, Nibosa. As a matter of fact, I knew a gal from there once. She had a chilly disposition.
I like this one.
Interesting friend, High Commander. You should introduce him to Lady Katerina's man, Danilo. I hear he's got a fine sense of humor.
Excuse me. Are you Danilo?
I am. And you're our new High Commander, I take it?
Katerina keeps you well informed.
Other way around, actually. And I suppose that makes you Pavlo, yes? From Lynetta?
Wow, get a load of that! Quite the party trick, sir.
No tricks. Just careful listening and observation.
Oh, I hear you. You can never go wrong with listening to others. It's just like my mother used to say, Pablo, shut your mouth and open your ears. Not that I ever listened, mind you.
I can see that.
So, you say you're from Corsarinda, eh?
Not by birth, but yes, it's where House Sobek presides.
I've heard you folks get a lot of pirates up that way?
Unfortunately.
Gosh, how exciting. I'd love to meet a pirate someday.
You haven't met many criminals, have you?
Begging your pardon, sir, but I sure have. Why, back in my merchant days, I couldn't stop to pee without a dozen bandits showing up.
And how did that go for you?
Oh, they're not so bad. A little pushy sometimes, but most are just hungry. Usually, if you offer to cook them a meal, they feel bad by the end and let you keep half your stuff. Or at least the cookware. After all, no sense killing somebody over a dirty spoon. Say, have you ever tried feeding your pirates? I bet that'd clear things right up.
That's actually not a bad suggestion. You know, High Commander, if you're making the rounds, you might speak to Faustina as well. I'm certain Lord Matthias's second would benefit from such colorful perspective.
Excuse me. Are you Lord Matthias's second in command?
More like his nursemaid. Uh-oh, silly me. Shouldn't go besmirching my benefactor like that in such important company.
Eden, High Commander.
Faustina, counselor to Lord Matthias of House Zavala, first Oar of the Lake Clans and protector of Yaravir.
Wow, talk about a mouthful.
Pavlo.
No, he's right. It's all a bit much. Matthias does love to put on airs. But who's your square-jawed friend here, High Commander?
Pardon me, ma'am. Name's Pavlo. Friend of Eden, merchant extraordinaire, and all-around nice guy from Lynetta.
Quite a title.
Pavlo just joined our army. I'm introducing him around, and meeting some new faces myself.
I see. Well, Mr. Merchant Extraordinaire, I'm afraid I'm a bit busy at the moment. But, if you'd like to talk more, come and find me this evening.
Certainly, ma'am. Nothing like shooting the breeze with a new acquaintance in the cool night air. Hey!
So, feeling a little more comfortable in camp now?
You bet. And unless I'm mistaken, I'd say we've made a few new friends.
War is complicated. You might be able to charm these people, but it doesn't mean you can trust them.
Gosh, Eden. I hope you don't mind me saying, but that doesn't sound like you.
Like I said, it's been a long 2 years. Get some rest and settle in. Robin will help you with anything else.
Will do. And Eden? It's good to see you again.
Anything catch your eye? You're much too kind, dear.